Good morning, happy Monday of a 4-day week. I know. It is Veterans Day on Friday. So we have 4 school days this week. And on Friday, I will be visiting the endodontist that did my root canal. The medicine has been sitting in there until now. And she is going to do this procedure that is called the gentle wave, I think. Not that kind. And it goes in and cleans out everything really well, and then it will be sealed. So, sounded good to me because of all the issues I have with my teeth fracturing. So yay. Anyway, I worked a lot this weekend. Actually, though, I didn't feel overwhelmed, so that was good. We had our fall festival Friday night. It was awesome. Lots of families came out. And then I came home and went to bed. But then Saturday I did a little bit, and Sunday I did most of my work. This week's focus for RTI and my EL students is going to be text features. So I wanted to show you some things. I made these, I printed these out in quarter sheet size because I'm going to use them small group. And I will put who made these right here. But they're very nice. They're great examples of the text features. I might cut them out, but honestly, they're fine like they are. I'll probably just use those because I only work with 3 is my biggest number at a time that I work with. Otherwise, it's 2 or sometimes even 1. Another thing that we're probably not going to get to this week, but this is by Rachel Lynette, Minds in Bloom. I'll put it here. This is problem and solution task cards. Again, I already made one set that I have at school. I think I'm just gonna leave these like this because sometimes the cards go missing and it makes me mad because I don't know where they end up. And then the last thing that I have that we're gonna do, this is, I believe, Deb Hansen, I think. It doesn't say on here, but I'll put it here. This is another text features. It is task cards that I'm gonna leave like this. And then you have to use your answers and total up which, were they in baseball game food you bought. So whichever one has the most answers, A, B, C, or D, is the winner. And then I can't show you the answers. That would be cheating. The answers. So I will make sure I know what's happening. So I have those things. I have a few more things, but that was the bulk of what I made this weekend for my small groups and my EL learners. So I'm gonna get going. It is 6:36. I'm not late yet. Well, you know, I kind of am because in my head, I'm gonna leave at 6:30 and in my reality, I leave closer to 6:40. Still gets me there close to 7, maybe a couple minutes after, and that's still pretty good. But on Mondays, I like to be earlier than this. So I'm gonna go and I will see you later after school. Happy end of day on Monday. I have questions today, like why was this in the back of the room? Why is there a protractor? I don't know. Is this a protractor? I think it's one kind. Anyway, I don't know. I don't teach math. Anyway, it was a good day. It was this afternoon. It felt kind of like trying to herd cats, but they had a sub in the morning, and that throws a kid off. So we got through everything. Like I told them, their work was really good. They had no issues with the quality of their work, just issues with the quantity of talking. but we did okay. Oh, we got done what we needed to. And tomorrow is Tuesday already, and we don't have school on Friday. So this gal is just gonna make it, and it's gonna be fine. Today I'll show you really quick behind me. The morning class got their iReady game pieces up finally. And tomorrow morning, that class, which was the afternoon class today, we just didn't have enough time. We were behind already on some other things, so we needed to kind of catch up. So we did, and then tomorrow in the morning, that class will get to put their game pieces up, and then we will have a whole 2 classes up. I don't know what I'm talking about. Everybody, we talked about our goal setting, and I did raise the bar and told them that iReady lets them pass if they get 67%, but that's a D. And while D is passing, it's certainly not what we want to aim for. So we talked about our bar is set at 70, and we're going from there. So their number of passed lessons has to be 70 or above. So I am going to get out of here in just a few minutes. I was going to run by the post office today, but I didn't have my stuff ready this morning to take. So that's a no. But I do have another stop to make at Walmart, so I'll probably go there. Other than going through our iReady goals, we worked on our book. I have upside down no, is it right side up? No, it's upside down coffee, which is a wasteful thing. We worked on our book projects, our November book projects. They either had to choose to make a game board or to make a ginormous comic. So I have about half and half, which is kind of nice to see. So we worked a little bit on that, made sure everybody had their book chosen. Because as we have reviewed, the first important thing in a book project is reading the book. So I'm allowing them to start, though, as they read, because they have to take notes and decide what events they want to highlight for the plot in both their game board and their comics. So we worked on that. We also did a little benchmark advance work, and also let me show you one really cool thing we're doing on Discovery Education. Okay, so if you are lucky enough to have Discovery Education, I believe, oh gosh, I don't know what you can get for free, so I'm not going to say much about it as far as the cost or anything. Our school district, I think through the state, has this available and has had since the COVID days. So this is something called the Daily Fix-It for November, and the students have a little blurb here to read, then a little video. This one's actually quite long, and they're usually about 2 or 3 minutes. So they watch the video, and then pulled from the video, or from just the general information, are 2 sentences that they need to fix. And I have a paper that I downloaded from Discovery Education that they write them on. Then after they correct them, they click on answer key, and the bold indicates that they made a correction. So it's hard to see on the camera, but in front of them, it's not difficult to see. So they can click and check their work when they're done. I told them that, of course they can cheat, but just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And if you want to really grow as a learner, then you should take the job of working hard very seriously. So hopefully they will do that. And that's it. I'm sitting in my chair. This chair is really comfortable, but I wouldn't know during the day because I don't ever sit in it. The kids do though, and they like it. Plus also it spins, and that's exciting. Anyway, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you again in my kitchen in the morning. Good morning, happy Tuesday of a 4-day week. So is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? I don't know. It's definitely Tuesday. And last night I did, ow, that didn't feel good. I did some grading, not a lot. I worked for a little over an hour. I'm just getting stuff done slowly but surely. I also printed out some more text features and comprehension writing races style work. I'll show you a few of them. This first one I used a little bit last year, but it was a little hard for them. So I'm hoping this year in 4th grade, they will be a little more able. This is Text Features by Kim Miller, and they have the passage that they read, the text feature here, and she points it out really nicely, key vocabulary. They read and get information from the text, and specifically the text feature helps them with that. So I have giraffes, giant pandas, and volcanoes, I think. Yeah, volcanoes. So those are really good. Again, Kim Miller, right here. I love those. Oh, and there's another one on Amelia Earhart. This one is the one I feel like I used last year, and they did like it. Oh, also national parks. I forgot there was even more. So those I will copy off and use throughout the next week or so. Also, I found this that I'm going to have them work on. A couple of my groups that are a little more able to work independently will work on this during RTI. This is by Kaylina Baker, Teaching Made Practical. It's a little text feature, help me, task cards. And then there are, did I say text feature? That's what I meant to say if I didn't. And then there's a recording sheet. So I will make these for my RTI groups. It will probably extend into next week because I already had enough stuff for them, but then I found this stuff. So this was a freebie from the store called Sunny Daze, D-A-Z-E, and it's a Can You Find the Proof? I used these last year in a tutoring group that I worked with. Not tutoring. It was when we had our resource kids. That's what it was. Anyway, just a little quick passage, and then they color code their answers, writing on the lines here and color coding the information up here. Just a great strategy to teach kids how to use their strategies. So we have one on helpful honeybees, one on Jupiter, the Timucua tribe. Yeah, I don't know. Probably won't use that one. And those were, again, freebies on Teachers Pay Teachers. And then this one is from Create, Inspire, Teach. And this is fall specific, using the RACES strategy. So they read, they answer a few questions, and then they write about it. And I love the outline there, and then they write their paragraph here. Works really well. I've used her products in the past and had a lot of success with those. So other than that, I just did some grading, and now I have to go. It is only 6:33. Go me. I will see you later at school. If anybody would like to know how my day went, I just spent 5 minutes trying to get my name tag and my microphone untangled. So it was okay, except for that part. Did you guys notice my super cute earrings this morning? I'm just noticing them now because I have the camera on and up close. Aren't they fun? They match my shirt. Anyway, that might be one of the best things that I have to say about today. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Our afternoon was amazing today. We did a great job. We were focused. We were working hard. We may have dropped a colored pencil or two, but that's about it. They did really well. This morning was not on point. Let's just say that. Now, they did have a sub next door, but it should have worked the other way around, but it didn't. And I think that just knowing that there is a sub maybe made them a little wackier than normal. I don't know. I'm trying to make up excuses as to why, and I think sometimes the answer is just 9-year-olds. Anyway, I am gonna get going. I have to go to the post office today. In fun news, I got a balloon animal from one of my students. Thank you. You know who you are if you watch. And what else? There was something else. Oh, I'll turn this back on. I also put up my gobble gobble sign. I can't remember. Oh, it's harder to see that way, so I'll just turn it off. I can't remember who made those, but I will try to put it right here if I find it. If not, I'm just pointing at air. I've had them for quite some time. I know I can find it in there. I'll just type into my purchases light box. Light box is what you want to look for if you want those. And they're about $12 to $15. The Heidi Swap one is the one I have, but on Amazon. If you want one, you could have one. Anyway, I am going to get going. The only thing we did today was to work on I'll show you really quick, our Unit 3 Week 2 test, and we're using this as a practice for the unit test. So here it is. So we read the passage, The Great Pacific Garbage Patch. I did bring up some pictures of it, and it's just terrible and awful, and it was actually very interesting to the kids, so that always helps when the text itself is interesting. We talked about text features. They called this a sidebar, which yes, it is. It's sort of a chart. It's sort of a sidebar. And then we did the first 6 questions. Tomorrow, we're going to work on the other half, what is a landfill, with a chart that we will examine and see how it helps add to our understanding of the text. And then here's the questions that go with that, another 6. And then we will hopefully be ready in a week or so for our unit test. And tomorrow is our early release Wednesday, so I'm going to get out of here now, go home, do a couple of things that I have to do for tomorrow. We do not have specials tomorrow. It's sadness all around, but it is okay. We'll get a few extra teaching minutes, not really because the day overall is shorter, but we'll get, a minute or 2 extra with each class. So I will see you tomorrow morning.